Hello and welcome back to Calmsden Farm. We are down at the animal market and it's time for some of the animals to be sold. So first ones to go are the sheep. They have suffered and been slightly neglected in me trying to keep the cows alive. So we're going to sell all of the sheep today and possibly the pigs. So we'll get this lot done and then we're going to do a bit of harvesting and we're going to get a new toy to do that. So quite looking forward to that. Something different yet the same, if that makes sense, and we'll see about that in a little bit. So yeah, sheep are going to go first. Pigs will probably go today as well, and also the horses. Yeah, it's been a bit of a task. Not much has happened around the farm since the last episode. Let's get these all sold. Other than, like I say, me trying to keep the cows alive. So we're not going to get a massive amount of the sheep because their health has deteriorated, poor things. So it's only fair to sell them and then they can go off to a new home where they'll be looked after better. While we're on the way up, let me just show you and be honest about things. So you see pigs are running out of food, sheep are just relying on hay, the cows ran out of food. That was my fault, clearly. I skipped too much time, got a bit trigger happy with the advancing time, and yeah, the food ran out. So got everything filled back up, but obviously it'll take a while now for their health to build back up and the productivity. You'll still see that we've got a fair amount of slurry, milk, etc., and the same with these. So milk a bit lower, I think we just emptied it, but slurry a fair old amount. So I'll do a couple more loads with the sheep and then I'll catch up on the last one. Right then, final load of sheeps. Come on, brakes, work. There we go. So we got the 45 in here from the... were we? Community area. Complete mind blank then. So this should be an easy sell. There we go. That's what we in one go. So I think the plan now is to go and get the horses. We'll get those sold. I have fed the chickens, so the chickens can stay a while longer. We'll sell the horses and the pigs today. I'm well aware that we've got a load of pig food down by the sty or the enclosure. So at some point I'll load that up onto the curtain cider and we can get that sold. So I'll head back now, pick up the horses, and I'll probably see you back down at the animal market. Well, we are back down at the animal dealer, and it's time to get rid of the horses. Now, I should have said Happy New Year to everybody. Hope you had a pleasant Christmas and New Year. This is the second video I'm recording since the New Year. I had a complete recording break over the Christmas period. I think I finished on the 23rd. Yeah, not really been on the old PC much over the Christmas period. Done a little bit of ETS2 and just chilled out really. So that's all of those sold. So yeah, first week back at work as well, which was hard going, getting up early. But back into the swing of things now. Did spend more time in the office than I thought, so yeah, not got quite as much recording done as I've hoped, but hey, can't be helped. But yeah, been recording with Disturbed earlier on this afternoon, so the next episode in that green place, Nebraska. Should be out by the time you watch this, actually. Oh yeah, it will be. So yeah, back to it. New year, and going to be onto a new map soon, because we've only got, what, where are we now? 97, 98, 99, 3 episodes left on Calmsden. So I think the plan is we're going to get the pigs now, get them sold. Then that'll be it for selling the animals for this episode. We are going to start the harvest. We need to get cracking on that, and I've massively overshot that. The brakes seem to have failed. So yeah, we're going to start harvest, and we'll do as much as we can within a reasonable time frame today. Right. Try not to make it a massively long episode. I'm conscious that the previous episodes have been slightly longer, but then again, we've been trying to cram a lot in. Cows will probably go next episode, I'm thinking. But we'll see. Got a plan for some of them. But yeah, so we'll see. But the plan now is to get these pigs loaded up and get them sold. And then we'll go and pick ourselves up a new toy. Last of the pigs to be sold. We go. So we are now a cow and chicken farm. Well, at least for the next episode anyway. But yeah, fed the chickens, they're all good. Topped up the cows because we dropped over the hour. So yeah, you can see health and productivity are back on the increase, which is what we want. So, right, that can stay there for now, I think, and I will see you at the store. Right then, so, down at the store, money's gone down just a little bit because we've only leased this. We've gone for another class lection. However, don't turn off. This one was sent to me because I asked him to by Elite Farming. It's a lot more realistic, and I've also made a little bit of a modification to it, and you know, it's purely a bit of fun. So yeah, have a listen to this. I know, childish, whatever, makes me smile, and yeah, it's a bit different. So this whole combine sounds a lot different. Sounds to me anyway, being a bit of a layman, bit of a noob to farming, sounds more realistic as to the ones that I heard. Fields near me, and when you're driving past them, it sounds like more of that hydrostatic transmission. So yeah, we're going to give this a whirl. The other thing as well is it's got an animation on the header that it starts off slow and builds up speed. So enough of me talking about it. Let's get to the field. We're going to start on the wheat first, and yeah, we'll get harvesting. So then we are at field 2. Got the combine all unfolded, and yeah, so if we fire it up now, you'll see it ever so slowly builds up, and the speed of the reel just starts and gradually builds up, which I think is really cool. We can lower the header using the mouse, he says. There, up and down would make sense, wouldn't it? There we go. We're going to chop the straw, just because I don't think we need it. Now, the only thing I've found, and it's probably because I don't understand German, and the A lot of the instructions are in, what should I say, commands, prompts, is that it goes rather quick. So we're going to have to set it ourselves to a steady 6, 7 miles an hour. There we go, that's better. Yeah, I just thought, you know, we've got the money, let's use something slightly different, slightly more realistic in its animations, I suppose, and with a silly horn as well. If you want the horns, go and check out Elite Farming on YouTube. He has a very handy how-to guide to add them into mods. Clearly it's got to be a vehicle. And then there's a link to his Discord where the actual sounds are stored. There's the Sandstorm one, which is this one, and then I think there's a Dr. Dre one, I think is the other. So yeah, go and check them out. It's good fun. It's something a bit different, isn't it? We are yielding rather well. Need to oh, we don't smack this lovely new header and do an ollie bogs on that wall there. But yeah, it's nice to be harvesting, although it's kind of bittersweet, as you know, this is getting towards the end. It was weird driving up here in the combine and going past the empty sheep pasture, but they've made us a fair amount of money, those sheep, so yeah, they've gone off to a better home now. So, and we've still got some of the wool to sell. Any of the leftover hay will probably go to the cows, or maybe be sold at some point. But yeah, for now I'm gonna crack on. We're gonna do 2 headlands probably, and then I'll see you on the up and down rows. Well, I tell you something, this field is yielding rather well. Already filled both of the Richard Western trailers, so they have gone to tip at the white silo. We've just dropped over the hour again, and yeah, you'll notice that I've slowed time down a bit. There's no need to be rushing and advancing the time as much, and to be honest, I just want to harvest and take a break from feeding animals for a bit. I think we've done that, not to death, but we've done a fair amount of it, and it's nice to break things up somewhat. So it's not going to take us long. We've got a decent sized header. I think for field 19 we might use both the combines, maybe. We'll see how we're doing for time, because as good as auto drive and courseplay are, sometimes yeah, the admin and the intervening side of it can slow things down a bit, but we'll see how we get on. So we're going to do... Oh, stop that there. We're going to turn around, once we've turned GPS off, and get ourselves lined up, go back up the field. Now, we're going to be full very quickly, so I'm guessing that we'll have to stop and wait for hopefully one of the tractors to turn back up. In fact, if we turn on, yeah, we'll see, I think it's the Axion that's coming first, which is cool. So we can probably wait for it to come back into the field like it has now, and pop the auger out, and then that should hopefully pick up. We can give it a toot on the horn, and yeah, get unloaded. Well, all unloaded, and the thing is, it seems a lot slower unload, whether that's more of a realistic thing or just something with this combine. The only thing that I have to moan about is that the screens aren't quite working. Now, maybe that's something that needs simple IC. I don't know. Could be, but yeah, that's my only gripe maybe about it. But yeah, I do love this animation. It's very, very cool. The other thing as well that I'm liking is the fact that speed, you have to set the speed, and you know, that's, to me, a little more realistic, I guess you'd say. You have to be paying attention, and it also would help should auto drive play ball, to be unloading on the go, because you can kind of slow down a bit and wait for them. And yeah, I like it. I'm pleased with it. Nice little toy to be having a mess around with. Right, less chatting, more harvesting.
I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh, yeah, I think that we...
So then, with field 2 very, very nearly finished, we can get this done. We'll get the wheat put into the silo, free up both of the trailers. Now, it's the best time to be selling soybeans and sugar. Well, actually, it was in June, but never mind. Still a decent price on both. So we'll get the soybeans sold, and we'll get the whatever sugar is in the mill sold as well. I think then we can, or maybe before that, we can move the combine to the next field, which is going to be either 23, actually we'll do 23 first, I think, and then we'll move to 21 and then to 19 at some point. But yeah, that's not taken long. Loving this combine. I really do like it. It's a little bit different, but yeah, liking the added realism from it. So we'll stick the auger out, and we should get a worker on auto drive to come and unload us, and then we can grab a truck and start to sell some products. So we are opening up the field, done 2 headlands, and yeah, only had to unload once, so reasonable yield on this size of field. Know it, and I don't know it. We have got one of the trucks loaded up with soybeans. That's going to Cotswold stores to deliver that. I've got the other truck on its way to the new cow barn over there to pick up the curtain cider, and then we'll have to shift all of the molasses and then pick up all the sugar that we've got. And I think that's about it. I've moved the other combine. You can't quite see it because of the curvature of the fields, but the new combine, the new combine, come on, our combine, let's say, is waiting to do the field there, which I think was linseed, I think. Can't actually remember. Let's have a quick look at what we put in there. Yeah, linseed. So yeah, we're progressing well. Not sure if we'll get to do the linseed today, but there's no great rush. I think what the plan is going to be is, and I can't remember if I've already said this or not, we will next time be selling all but probably 50, I think, of the cows. Got a plan for those, just because we're going to start to get incredibly busy. So I think it's necessary to get rid, unfortunately, but yeah, we'll keep them alive and fed till then and try and maximise the milk we get from them, and also shift all the slurry and manure to one of our BGAs. So I think what we'll do is we will get the auger out on this, so we're ready to be unloaded. Now I'm running the latest version of Horseplay, which I think is 7.2, and yeah, it seems to be working a lot better with auto drive. Not that I'm running Horseplay on this bit, but you know what I mean. We don't seem to have to be waiting as much. Whether that's just a coincidence or not, we'll see. But yeah, the class should be making its way to us in an interesting direction. Trying to avoid the crops at least. Well, it was. Oh, it is. So yeah, we should be full by the time it arrives. And then I think once we've done this, like I say, we'll get the sugar loaded up and get all that sold. The soybeans should sell automatically, hopefully, if there's enough space for the lorry to turn around there. But yeah, it's all go. We're looking alright for money, most definitely. So we'll wait here, get this unloaded, and crack on and get this field all finished. So just whilst the combine gets unloaded, we've popped up here as I'd noticed that it was taking a long time for the worker to sell the soybeans. So just an issue with how far forward the auto drive trigger was. So not a problem. I'm not going to change it just for this one trailer. So it's a good quick tip on this, and the money is rocketing up. 161, 164, 180k off that, so rather good. So I think what we can do is we'll send this back to a location of our choice, and that is going to be probably the we'll go for new cow barn, I think, because that then means that we're up near the manure, etc. So that's fine. So now we should be able to just jump out of here, head back here, and yeah, that's all unloaded. I did, after singing its praises, have some issues with both the class that's decided to park up over there and the Fendt unloading the combine, so not quite sure what went on there, and I'm not quite sure why this guy is sat here. What on earth, really? I'll sort this lot and I'll see you in a second. So just one and a little bit passes left now. Goes quick. I don't know if it's, I think it's probably, it is just me, but I really like the look of just how it chops the straw, and yeah, it looks like, I don't know, just looks good to me, and I'll keep harping on about it. But yeah, pleased with using something a bit different. So I've just looked actually at the capacity of the animal trailer that we've got, and it's only 30 cows, so we'll be keeping 30 next time. Just looking to see what the Fendt is trying to do to the class and the Richard Weston trailer. You know, praise auto drive and Horseplay, and then it just goes like that. Oh dear. Well, with any luck, we might possibly get this lot in the combine so we can then turn off auto drive. What is it doing? And do it ourselves. Might be an easier option, to be fair. But yeah, once this is done, like I've said, we will sort out the sugar. So let's see if we can get this lot in the hopper of the combine. Only got 9% left. So I kind of doubt it. But we'll see. And I said, look, we'll get unloaded and then go and sort out our sugar. Well, it was close, but yeah, I didn't quite make it. But it's a good thing. A couple more 1,000 litres we'll get off here, which yeah, doesn't hurt. It's only going to be sold. We're not going to turn it into anything at this point in the series. But yeah, I've rescued the vent from the back of the class and the Richard Weston trailer. Not really sure why it did that, to be honest, but yeah, never mind. So that's that done. We can power down the combine, turn off GPS for now, get the auger out, get unloaded, and we'll send that on its merry way to tip into the silo, and we can go and find one of the trucks and the curtain cider, all loaded up with 50,000 litres of sugar. And that isn't all of it. It's yeah, we've got a fair amount. Now let's just have a quick look at where we can sell sugar. So let's find it first. Garden Centre's not actually a bad price. It's only a £5 or less, sorry, than the sell everything point. Farm dairy, no. Small dairy, no. Okay, I think we're just going to go for the Garden Centre. That will speed things up significantly. So, tell you what we'll do. We'll open the curtain, get round and see how much we get for 50,000 litres of sugar. Can we get round in one? Yes, we can. There we go. Try and edge forward so we can get it all sold in one go. I think we're going to make it. Handy. What's that? 46.52. Not bad. Not bad at all. The sugar isn't actually a byproduct, is it? But yeah, happy with that. We'll get loaded back up again and yeah, get it all sold. Now, I seem to remember from history not being able to get through this gate in one go, so I think we'll probably do a loop. So I'll see you when we're back round by the sugar mill. Right then, all parked up, and if we hit B, it'll load up sugar. We may need to help it a little bit with these ones. Now hopefully sugar is going to come out off the sugar mill first rather than, there we go, look at that, and that should just load up the truck now, and it will stop obviously when, there we go, when the truck is full, and then we can rinse and repeat. Now we've got quite a bit of molasses. You'll see the IBC's there, and I'm sure if we'll be able to see over in the distance. No, because the manure bunker's in the way. But yeah, there's also plenty in, or by, sorry, the new cow barn area. So I don't think we need that. I'll keep hold of it for now, because we can always sell it at the sell everything point in the next episode or whatever, once the amount of cows has been reduced. There we go. Super. Same again. Right, I'll grab the last lot and I'll see you in a second. Right then, so I decided to go and grab the cheese, butter, bread, chocolate, everything that I could find. We've got cakes and all that lot. So Yeah, had a bit of a clear up there. Price is pretty good for cakes, to be fair. So yeah, I thought might as well grab them. So what's that? 72, 82 grand. Not a bad way to end the episode. So next time we'll be continuing with the harvest. We'll get the linseed done and build 19. So we'll get those done and then we'll sell some cows and then we can move through the time a lot easier and get to a point where we can harvest the other crops, the corn, soybeans and the root crop that we've got in. So I'm going to say thank you very, very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.